Okay, so today we're going to talk about something that Amazon have removed from certain Fire TV sticks, which is going to make it that much harder for you to keep a cleaner, faster running Fire Stick. Stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, Amazon have removed something on Fire Sticks, which is really going to make it that much harder for you to keep a clean running Fire Stick. Now, it's not all Fire Sticks, I must say first of all. It seems to be Fire Sticks running Fire OS 8. Fire OS 5, 6 and 7 users have still got this facility. So what is it? What am I talking about? Let's have a look. So if we go into the settings cog just over here and then down to applications, and then we go down to manage installed applications, we go into there. Okay, so this gives us a list of all the applications installed on our Fire Stick. Now, we can go through these applications and in most cases we can go in and we can clear the cache. We can also clear the data if we want to. Now on Fire OS 8 we can't seem to find Silk Browser listed there. So as you can see here, my Silk Browser, this is an older version of Fire OS, so it's still actually showing it. I'm running Fire OS 6 on this particular stick, so it's still here. But if you're running one of the new Fire TV Stick Max Gen 2s, then have a look, go into there, and you probably won't find Silk Browser if you're running the latest version of Fire OS 8. As you can see though, my Silk Browser, the cache is a whopping 61.55 megabytes, which isn't a great amount, but that can build up over time. And of course, many Fire Sticks just don't have that much usable storage in them. So it's best to keep app storage to an absolute minimum. So why is this important? Well, like I say, because Fire Sticks don't have that much memory and the cache will build up over time if you use Silk Browser and other apps quite a lot. Now, keeping as much storage free as possible will do two things. It will help speed up the Fire Stick. Not only that, but it will help reduce buffering when streaming, because when you're streaming stuff to your Fire Stick, that it puts it in temporary storage on your stick. And if you haven't got enough storage, that is when you're going to find that things buffer. Now, that's not the only cause of buffering, but it is one of the factors that cause buffering. So if you can eradicate any possible causes from your end of buffering, then it's a good idea to. So if you haven't got Silk Browser in this applications list here, how do you keep its storage usage down to a minimum? Well, thankfully that's very, very easy. So all we do is let's just go back to the beginning. If I go across to the settings cog over there on the right and then go down to applications, middle button, and then go down to Silk Browser just there, just between App Store and Amazon Photos, middle button. This will then take us into the settings of Silk Browser. And in here, we have got privacy and security just between addresses and more and accessibility. Highlight that, middle button. And as you'll see here, third menu item down, you've got clear browsing data, clear history, cookies, site data, and cache. So highlight that, middle button. Now what I would suggest first of all is going up to time range there, and as you can see we've got last hour. Now at the moment on my stick I can't seem to select last hour. What I was hoping to do was to change that to all time. That should be a drop down, but on my 4K stick, my standard 4K stick, I can't select last hour. But if you can select that and select other options, then I would select clear all time. And what I would suggest is I would keep browsing history ticked, untick cookies and site data, because if you've got that ticked, that is likely to sign you out of websites. So if you've signed into any websites using Silk Browser or internet on your Fire Stick, then that will sign them out. I mean, that's up to you. but you can just highlight that middle button on the remote to unselect it if you want, and make sure that cached images and files are selected. Definitely. Saved passwords, keep that unselected. Auto form fill data, keep that unselected. And site settings, again, keep that deselected. And then what you want to do is you want to then go down to highlight clear data, middle button on the remote, and then you'll get here. Also clear data from these sites. These sites seem important to you. Well, there's nothing there. So if there was something there that was important to us, we could unselect it just by highlighting it and pressing the middle button on the remote, but there's nothing there in my case. So I'm just going to select clear, middle button, and let that clear it. And there you go, it's now showing clear browsing data, and you'll see in my case, there you go, the cached images and files have gone down to less than 1 megabyte. Now, let me just explain cached images and files. Don't worry about those. If you've cleared those out, then next time you visit that website, it's just going to, or a website, it's just going to re-download those cached images and files. But these, I've cleared these out because there's every chance that there's a load of websites that we've been to in the Silk browser that we're never going to go again, and those images and files have been cached on there just to try and make the site load quicker the next time we go there, which is great. But if we've got thousands of websites, files and images cached on our Firestick, then all you're going to do is you're going to end up slowing it down anyway. It's going to probably end up taking longer to try and find those files on the Firestick than what it will be to re-download them again. And like I say, there's going to be many websites that you've gone to on your Silk browser that you're never going to visit again. So it's a good idea to clear those out. Now, as I say, on mine, and it could be the same on yours, I was unable to select all time from where it's got last hour at the top of the screen. Now, what if yours has that issue too? No fear. Let's just press the home button on the remote control and then go into internet. So find internet just down there, middle button. And then once we go into the internet, just go up to the top there and go into menu, middle button, and then go down and go to clear history and data, middle button. And here we've got an option to clear browsing history and data. We can clear everything, or we can just clear the last 24 hours, or we can cancel. Now, I should say before you select clear all like I'm going to, this will clear out all the cookies. So if you're logged into a website, then by clearing all, it will log you out again. You will also get those annoying cookie notices if you're in certain parts of the world. And if you've saved settings on a website, say for instance, you've gone to the weather website and you've told them where you live, then you may well have to tell them again where you live the next time you visit that site. So let's just go to clear all, middle button, and there you go. It's now clear in browsing data, and that should clear everything. And I'm just going to go back to the app list on my older stick just to see if that has helped clear out anything from Silk browser. As I say, if you're running a newer stick, you won't have this listed here. But yeah, you can certainly see now the cache has gone down from about 64 megabytes to 3.99 megabytes. So it does certainly make a difference. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing, and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X, I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website, it's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching and speak to you again soon.